live. Hey everybody, I just came back from the grocery store and I was about to put my things away and I just thought I would jump on real quick and show you how I save money at the grocery store and how you can too. But these are just some practical tips that I use that just help me save money. So the first thing I do when I go to the grocery store is I will make a list. And I had a list in my phone. And I'm on the phone during the live stream. So I had a list in my phone. So I knew exactly what it was that I needed when I went to the store. But in addition to making a list, the other thing that I will do is I will use store coupons. So today I went to Kroger and I have a Kroger Plus card because I'm a member of the Kroger family, and they will send you a set of coupons in the mail each month based upon the kind of things you typically buy. And I definitely wanted to go to Kroger today because I had a coupon for a free carton of eggs. And I had been listening to the news and they were talking about how eggs were going to continue to be in short supply. And I thought, I'm going to use that coupon while I still can. So I went to the store and I was able to get this carton of eggs for free. And eggs at Kroger today, the Kroger brand, are $4.49 a carton. And then the cage-free and the other more different kinds of brands are higher. But this one was $4.49, but I got it for free with my Kroger coupon, which was going to expire on February 2nd. So I wanted to definitely get there today. The other thing was I also had a coupon for 70 cents off on the Simple Truth eggs. So they had the Simple Truth regular eggs about $5.59 or something like that a carton. So with the 70 cents off, I could have got it for about the same price as this was. However, and those were the large size. However, they also had the medium size eggs. And the medium, these are the natural cage-free, grain-fed, and they were about $4 something a carton, but with the 70 cents off, I could get it for $3.59. So hubby had taken me to the store today, and so I said, do you mind if I get medium eggs instead of large? Because they didn't have any large eggs. Oh, and these are also brown eggs. He was like, I don't care. Eggs are eggs. So I got this carton of medium brown eggs for about $3.59 a carton. So I was really glad to get those. And I have to tell you, the egg counter at Kroger looked pretty good at first. When I looked at it like from here down, they had plenty of eggs, all the Kroger variety, the medium, the large, the extra large, and all that kind of thing. But from here over, where they had the Simple Truth, there weren't quite as many. And as far as the medium brown eggs go, there were only about 6 or 7 of those left on the shelf. Now, it doesn't mean they didn't have more in the back. But some of the other ones, they were absent. Plus, those eggs were also higher priced. So there's that. So I saved money on my eggs by using a store coupon and also a store coupon for a free carton of eggs. And then once I had that done, I made a beeline over to the meat. So I did want to get some meat on my grocery list. I had meat, and I wanted some that I could put in the freezer. Plus, I had found a recipe that I wanted to try. One was a Mexican chili that called for a rump roast, and then one was a turkey chili. So I wanted to pick up some beef, and you know, beef has been like sky high lately. So what I found, and I asked the guy that was stocking the meat case, I said, do you have a rump roast? And he showed me that, and it was like almost $20. So I'm like, okay, that's not in the budget. What can I swap it out with? So he said, one of the things that I could consider was this boneless beef chuck. He said, now, that may have a little bit more fat in it, so it's going to have a little bit more flavor. But this was $6.94 for this particular steak, and it was marked down from about $9 to $6.94. So I picked that up, and I can put it in the freezer until I'm ready to make my Mexican chili. The other thing I picked up was this cut of beef, and it is the boneless beef top round steak, and it was $4.50 for this cut, and I can use it to make some soup, some stew. I could probably try it in the chili. We'll see. But it was for $4.50, so I figured I saved some money on both of these items, and they're going to go in the freezer, and then I'm going to use them on one of the recipes that I found. I also needed some ground turkey. For the turkey chili, and ground turkey at Kroger was about $4.50 a pound. And you know, ground beef typically is more than $4.50 a pound. So I thought, I've been swapping out many ground beef recipes with ground turkey. So I went ahead and grabbed a carton of that so that I would have it for whatever I want to use it for. Spaghetti, soup, stew, chili. And then I did find, though, this package of Angus beef ground chuck. Now, I don't usually buy ground chuck. Haven't bought it in a while. It's a little bit drier than your ground beef. But this is 80% meat and then 20% lean. And I thought, okay, 20% fat, 80% lean. Sorry, 20% fat and 80% lean. It was $4.01 for this pound. And I thought, okay, this is something else that I can use in place of like regular ground beef. I can use this. Again, soups, stews, chilies, and that kind of thing. So we have that. So that's pretty good there. Now, one of the things that I also had on my list was the Thomasville English muffins. I usually will buy a carton of these, and I will have it for a couple of weeks. Well, today they was buy one and get one free, so I went ahead and got the free one. Now here's the thing. I can't have both these packs on my pantry shelf for a month. One of them would go bad in that time. So I'm going to put one in the freezer, and then I'll have one on the shelf, and then I'll have English muffins for, I'll say for about a month, and I'll be good to go. So I saved money with the buy one, get one free. And the important thing is, this was on my grocery list, and it is the kind of thing I will usually buy. I didn't buy something that I don't normally get just to get a buy one, get one free. These are things that I normally buy, and it was on my list. So I saved money by one, following my list, and two, the buy one, get one free for things that I normally get. So there's that. And then, now this is something that I probably would not have gotten. But like I said, we talked about how can you save money at the grocery store, leave your husband and your kids at home. And Mr. Leona had said, you never know what you're going to find in the cart when you take your husband or your kids along. And that was so funny. I thought about that because I was talking to a young lady in the store. She had 3 kids with her. And while we were talking, one of her sons kept trying to convince her to buy this little like a cinnamon bun, little Debbie kind of thing. And she's like, no, that is not what we came for today. And he kept trying to slip it in the cart. And I just thought how funny that was. But hubby decided we needed some chicken wings. Now, chicken wings are not normally something I would buy. They are just too pricey. Even when you buy them, when you order out, they're pricey. But he got a pretty good deal today. These chicken wings were $6.32, marked down from $9.73. So we saved almost $3, or we did save $3 on these chicken wings on this pack. And then we have another pack that we picked up that was $8.48, and we got this one for $5.51. So again, we saved about $3 on this pack. So we're having chicken wings tonight for dinner. I don't know if he's going to deep fry them or put them in the air fryer. I'm not sure, but he's making dinner, and I ain't mad at him. So we saved money by getting something that's on sale that's going to be like a little treat. Now, you guys know, if you saw my grocery haul last time, I don't know if I showed it to you or not, but I did pick up some seasoned chicken legs. And I normally don't get those kind of things, but they had them on sale, and I thought, okay, They're marked down and they were already seasoned. So all I got to do is just put them in the oven. So that was pretty good. So the other thing that I got, I showed you the eggs. We looked at those. We looked at those. The other thing that I picked up was fish. Now, I know you guys are saying, now wait, aren't you married to the big fisherman of the Midwest? Well, yes, I am. But every now and then, he has a taste for something other than what he catches. And he does fill our freezer for the winter, so I can't complain about it. So today, he likes to get this pollock. And the pollock comes boneless and skinless, and it is individually wrapped, and it's sustainably sourced. So he will get this, and then he will cook that. And then, you know, we save money because since it's like a family size, we only take out what we have to need, and they're individually packed so they don't go bad. He also likes to pick up this whiting, and this pack of whiting, it's not individually wrapped. It's Pacific whiting, and it is boneless, though. Again, sustainably sourced. So what he will do with this is he will break it up into individual portions, and then we will use my food saver, and I will vacuum seal it for him so that they end up in individual packs, and they're nice and neatly preserved, so they're good in the freezer. So those are the things that I picked up today, and that is how I save money. I save my money again by 1, starting with the grocery list, by 2, making a beeline to the meat counter to see what was on sale. And you got to go early when you want to do that, because if they've got some meat, some things on sale, people that shop early are probably going to pick up those deals. The third thing that I did was I took advantage of my store coupons and my Kroger Plus card so that I could get a buy one, get one, or I could get something for free, or I could get so many cents off. So that's how I save money today. So hopefully those 3 tips can help you. So tell me, how do you save money when you go to the grocery store? What different little tips or tricks do you take advantage of? Because I tell you what, in these trying times, we all have to figure out how to save money at the grocery store. And I also want to invite you to my show tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing a show about how you can save money at the store and some other things. You know, last week me and Miss Leona talked, and we talked about 15 ways to save in the kitchen. So I'm going to continue that thread in some way, because homemakers, we have got to get it done. We have got to be able to get the food we need for our family at a reasonable price. So we're going to continue talking on those lines. Now let's see who's here and what folks have to say. All right, so my secondhand life, hey, good to have you with me today. Nice to see you. And then Chef Kid, thank you so much for joining me. Tamika Gray, hello. Branka is saying hi. Kimberly Flynn said, loves my videos, always full of advice. And then Brenda, I don't know if I can get these on the screen. No, I can't. Brenda says she always goes straight to the meat case first to check for reduced meats. She saves so much that way, and then she builds her weekly menu around what she finds. Now, that's a great idea. My priority today was to get those eggs. So once I got the eggs, then I went to the meat case. Otherwise, I typically will go to the meat case first, and then I'll move myself around the store. So Tamika says she really doesn't know how to save besides clipping her Kroger coupons. Tamika, that's a great way to save, starting with clipping your Kroger coupons. If that's where you like to shop, clipping the coupons is a great way to save. The other way you can save is by buying store brands. Now, I used to be a name brand girl. I got it from my dad. He used to shop at the A&P, and we would buy A&P brand kind of things, or some kind of a name brand, things like Dole or Del Monte or something like that. Well, typically when I'm shopping, if I'm buying tomato products, I like to buy Hunt's or Red Gold. If I'm buying ketchup, I like to buy Heinz. You know, I just kind of got into the habit of buying certain name brand items. Well, honey, let me tell you, I have bought a Green Giant can of vegetables in a very long time. I will buy Kroger brand, or if I'm at Aldi's, I will buy the Aldi store brand. I buy store brand to save money. Tamika, the other way that I save money is I make some things at home. Now, this is going to be interesting because I did tell you that I talked to a young woman in the store today, and she had her kitties with her. And I was asking her, being very nosy, I was asking her, how does she save money when she's shopping? And she said she will try to make meals that she can stretch. For example, she said, I'll make smothered chicken with rice one day, and then we can have that chicken and or some rice with other meals. So she makes them stretch like that. But we talked about gravy, and she says she likes to buy the store gravy. And I say, well, honey, I just did a video yesterday, and you can make gravy pretty simply and pretty easy. But and we just kind of laughed as we kind of chatted, that kind of thing. It was so nice talking to her too. But whenever I can meet a young homemaker and ask her some questions about her challenges as a homemaker, I like to do that. And so, of course, I invited her to jump in on the show tomorrow to kind of watch what we talk about. But yeah, but it was nice talking to her today. But that is a way that you can save money too, Tamika, is by making some things at home that you don't have to buy. Because when I looked at gravy in the store, because I used to always buy Heinz gravy, it could be anywhere from $2.50 a jar more. So that's something to think about. And Tamika, do join our show tomorrow night. And then Miss Leona's show last week, I will link it in the description box below so that you can catch up on that. Our series has been very good. And then also my video, $50 SNAP benefits, how to survive on that. So it's interesting. And hey, Cynthia, it is good to have you with us. All right. So those are the things that I wanted to share with you guys about how to save money at the grocery store today. Just kind of popped into my mind. And let me invite you to check out several videos that I've gotten. Number one, my $50 SNAP benefits. Check that one out because, again, I show you how to make that money stretch. Also, my 20 item capsule grocery haul, how you can make a meal with whatever you got. So honey's starting to turn the TV on, so that's my clue that I've been going a little bit too long. So thank you guys for joining me. I will see you next time. Bye.